If you've been following Video Game Leaks for a while, you know that we've been very optimistic about the prospects of a third Titanfall game. While the first two games were financial disappointments, a third entry seemed more and more likely as time went on and the FPS market shifted. At the time of the first two Titanfall games, the FPS world was dominated by Battlefield and Call of Duty, but over the last few years, not only have the two juggernaut franchises started to fall apart, but the Titanfall universe has been thriving again thanks to the free-to-play battle royale Apex Legends. Now with EA in need of a new premium FPS game and a handful of little Titanfall leaks coming out here and there, it seemed like Titanfall 3 was becoming more and more plausible. Over the last year, not only have a ton of Titanfall 2 map assets been added to the game files of Apex Legends, but a number of credible insiders have also claimed that a single-player Apex spin-off was in development at Respawn Entertainment, although nothing was never officially confirmed by EA or their developer. Everything was starting to look like Titanfall was about to make a huge comeback with Apex Legends and its single-player spin-off leading the charge, but within the last few days, we got a ton of unfortunate news for fans of the franchise. Now, in case you missed it, the mobile version of Apex Legends was confirmed to be shutting down in the near future, and it's still very unclear as to why. Some have claimed the game wasn't successful enough, which kind of seems unlikely, while others claim that Respawn needed to reallocate those resources to a larger project. But on February 1st, insider reports came out stating that the unannounced single-player spin-off of Apex Legends was also being shut down by EA. Sources also claim that the people working on Apex Legends single-player game have either moved on to other projects or were let go from the company altogether, which is really unfortunate news. Tons of tech companies have been downsizing recently, including Ubisoft and Microsoft, and it seems like EA is starting to do the same. With the gaming market in such a rocky spot and with the global tech economy being a little shaky, many other companies have been doing massive layoffs in order to streamline operations and maximize profits after a hard couple of years. While EA hasn't had a particularly bad time over the last few years, they were probably a bit shaken up by the massive failure of games like Battlefield 2042 and are also looking to streamline operations where they can, which is likely where this news is stemming from. Very little is known about the unannounced Apex Legends single-player game, but from EA's perspective, they likely want to keep Apex chugging along exactly where it is and allowing Respawn Entertainment the space to keep the game up and running while also working on these Star Wars projects here and there without feeling overwhelmed. I'm not trying to defend the layoffs, but when you look at the situation from EA's perspective while also considering the state of tech and gaming markets right now, you could see why these decisions were likely made. And again, none of this has been confirmed. This is just speculation on our part, but with the official shutdown of Apex Mobile and the apparently cancellation of Apex single player game, and with the reported layoffs of a number of Respawn employees, it seems like EA is starting to yank on Respawn's chain a bit in order to follow the trends of downsizing and streamlining digital entertainment productions. Sadly, this seems to mean the chances of getting a third Titanfall game have been dashed once again. If Respawn is downsizing and taking a more streamlined approach to their projects, it's extremely unlikely that they're going to allocate those resources and manpower to a third Titanfall game after the first two were financial disappointments. You and I believe that Titanfall 3 could be a huge success, but the fact of the matter is EA would never give it a green light due to the financial failure of the first two games, and if Respawn is going to continue supporting Apex and making Star Wars games, they're going to have their hands full, especially if they're letting go of a bunch of employees. I'm really hoping things change in the near future, and I really want Titanfall 3 to see the light of day, but from the looks of it, it is likely not going to happen. Respawn just isn't in the place to focus on something like that, and if I were you, I wouldn't hold my breath for any type of announcement in the foreseeable future. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to VGL, and until next time, guys, this has been Wes, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.